Hi, this is Ogres, and this video review is on WWE NXT 2.0 from November 16th, 2021. Today's recording date is, let me have a look, November 24th, 2021 I've got here. It is just a minute before midnight. Yeah, I finished watching this NXT 2.0 episode probably less than 24 hours ago, so I think maybe, yeah, less than 24 hours ago. So yeah, it is now midnight, so it is now November 25th, 2021 as I'm recording this. So let's get onto the matches and the segments, promos and segments. Match number one was Dexter Lumis. Oh, and this is from last week, by the way. So this week's episode of NXT already aired. Already happened yesterday. Today it'll go up on the WWE Network, or Peacock. Match number one was Dexter Lumis versus Tony D'Angelo. D'Angelo won by pinfall in the opening match. But then Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, Williams put a steel chair on, I think his right hand or something, and Carmelo Hayes came off the top rope and broke his one of his hands. So Dexter Lumis is going to be out of action for a while. Yeah, my hair's a little bit messy. I was busy the last few hours, so yeah, I need to wash my hair too. That'll be in the morning. Then there's a promo in the ring. Gargano and Dunn are gunning for Hayes' title. For Hayes' title, I mean. Then there's a promo backstage. Joe Gacy is a fan of Diamond Mine. Then there's a promo. LA Knight isn't impressed with Grayson Waller. Excuse me. Match number two was Odyssey Jones and Jack and Time, which was Kushida and Kikumanjiro versus Diamond Mine, which was, I think, made up of the Creed brothers and the NXT Cruiserweight champion Roderick Strong. But Odyssey Jones and Jack and Time won the match by pinfall when Odyssey Jones pinned Roderick Strong. So there you go. Then there's a promo backstage. GYV show off their NXT tag team titles here. It was an elaborate ruse to, apparently they're stealing stuff by using lies and stuff like that. Apparently they're trying to con their grandmother by saying they have the NXT tag team titles to get their inheritance or whatever BS that they're doing. Then there's a promo. Obviously they stole the NXT women's tag team titles, so they have to return them back to Toxic Attraction, like in the later part of the show, which I believe, when did that happen? This was just after the second match. No, this would have happened after the handicap match later on. Okay. There's the promo. MSK continue to journey to find their shaman. Not a fan of this segment. Sorry about that. Not a fan of those series of segments. Yeah, I'm done with MSK. I just want them to stop. Because yeah, they were overrated as NXT Tag Team Champions for a little bit too long, in my opinion. But yeah, I guess they lost them at the right time. But their reign felt kind of so-so to me towards the end. Match number three was Zion Quinn versus Andre Chase. Quinn won by pinfall, and then after the match, Legado del Fantasma deliver a message to Quinn. They basically take him out, and Santos Escobar returns, attacks him from behind, and then who else was there? Elektra Lopez and the rest of Legado del Fantasma, and then Santos Escobar hit the back of Quinn's head on some steel grates near the ring, I guess. Um, then there's an interview backstage. Raquel Gonzalez wants revenge on Dakota Kai. There's an in-ring segment. Cameron Grimes and Duke Hudson's poker showdown. Grimes he outbluffed Duke Hudson, and he actually had a losing hand, but still won because Hudson folded. This was Texas Hold'em, I think, poker. Yeah, Texas Hold'em poker. So, but Duke Hudson got some revenge when he knocked him out, put him through a table. He had a hammer in his hand, but he had scissors instead. He cut Grimes' beard off and then part of his hair. So looks like Grimes, now had to trim his beard as well after that. So as I saw on this week's what do you call it, highlights of this week's episode, I'm gonna watch the full episode of this week's NXT 2.0 episode, which I heard was decent to average, so nothing spectacular, but it's building towards WarGames next month, so it's something. So on this episode, I think the women's WarGames match was announced. This week it was the men's WarGames match that was pretty much confirmed. But I'll get into that when I watch the latest NXT 2.0 episode. There was a promo backstage. O'Reilly and Wagner prepared for their match. And then match number 4 was O'Reilly and Wagner versus Jensen and Briggs. O'Reilly and Wagner finally got a win by pinfall when I think Wagner pinned one of Jensen and Briggs, whoever. There was a promo backstage. Indy Hartwell is worried about Dexter Lumis. So she's not going to be in the tag team match that's coming up with her friend Persia Pirotta. She ended up going to the medical facility, as she referred to it, with Gargano and Lumis. There's a promo backstage. There's a segment backstage. No. Sorry. Throat just a little bit. A little bit blocked there, yeah. There was a segment. Waller joins Lashing Out with Lash Legend. with Lash Legend. Match number 5 was Persia Pirotta versus Gabby Stevens and Jenna Levy. Yeah, Levy in a handicap match. But Pirotta won by pinfall. Even Robert Stone was out there to cheer her on and was impressed by the outcome of that match. But Pirotta was obviously not into that. There's a promo backstage after that. Toxic Attraction. This is when they got their NXT Women's Tag Team titles back from those GYV morons. And she confronted. They confront Dakota Kai along with Mandy Rose. I think, yeah. Then there's a promo backstage after that. Ciampa has a problem with newer talent, and he has a big problem with them that he actually goes to the ring with this in mind. There's a promo. Casey and Kane in Little Life the Party. I have no idea what the hell this segment was supposed to be about. But it would be revealed on next week's episode of NXT 2.0, which was yesterday. Promo in the ring. This is just before the main event. Ciampa isn't happy with NXT's new generation. I'm actually going to try to find the whole segment, the in-ring promo for this segment, which is really, really good. Match number 6 was, because I had that infamous Steiner math promo reference in this. I gotta find it on YouTube. Match number 6, which is the main event, was Raquel Gonzalez versus Dakota Kai. Gonzalez ended up winning by DQ when Toxic Attraction interfered, and I guess this is where the women's WarGames match was set up. When let's see who was out there. Who was it? It was Raquel Gonzalez and then who showed up. Cora Jade, Io Shirai. Then it was Zoe Stark, but she had crutches on. Io Shirai was the last one to show up, so that's 3 members of the women's WarGames team. The 4th one would be revealed on this week's episode of NXT 2.0, but I'll talk more about that today, tomorrow, whenever. Io Shirai yells WarGames, and that match is official now for NXT WarGames, as it's still being known. That will be less than 2 weeks from now. So it's not an official pay-per-view, but it's probably the only pay-per-view from NXT 2.0, as it's now known, for the end of 2021. There's no WWE pay-per-view, so yeah, that's it for that review of NXT 2.0. I thought the opening match was decent. No, good. It was a good opening match. The second match was average. Third match was very good for what it was. Match number 4 was decent. The handicap match was actually pretty good. And then that segment with Ciampa was actually well done. And then the main event itself was... What did that main event match? In terms of the quality, I think it was great. Great until the DQ finish. So as a grade for this NXT 2.0 episode, I'll give this a B, and a score overall about a 7.5 out of 10. So yeah, it was just until the last, like, what was it? Like, the opening part was good. And then probably the last, like, after that tag team match, which was the 4th match, the rest of it was pretty good. So yeah, that's about fair. But yeah, let me know what you thought about that episode of review of NXT 2.0 in the comment section below. Like my video and subscribe to my channel. The next video review I'll be doing will be on see if I can find it. Here it is. NXT TakeOver Phoenix, which I just finished watching about 20 minutes ago. Again, but I've already seen this before, but yeah. That's the next thing I'm going to review. And then I'm going to watch Impact Turning Point and review that. Most likely in the morning. I've been putting it off because I've been doing other stuff since Monday. I was supposed to watch it, yeah, on the Monday. I've been doing other video reviews, and yesterday I had to do my job search. So yeah, today is a perfect day, yeah, once I wake up, for me to do Impact Turning Point, to watch it and then do a review on that. But yeah, that's it for this video review on NXT 2.0. 1 second. Record video. There we go. Yeah, so that's it for the video review on the NXT 2.0 episode from November 16th, 2021, which was over a week ago. Yeah, so I'm going to do the TakeOver Phoenix from January... What's the date for that one? I've got it written down. January 26th, 2019. That'll be the last of the 2019 takeovers that I'm going to review. And then, based off my list of video reviews that I'm doing next, I've got here, yeah, Survivor Series 2002 and Impact Turning Point. So I'll probably do Turning Point first and then Survivor Series 2002. So yeah, that's it for the video review. This has been Ogres. Peace out.